It's a routine procedure that they can demand the Port Authority do to transfer this to Environment Canada. Currently, as things stand, the City of Windsor is being requested potentially millions of dollars with regards to this property. This is federal double dipping on Canadian and Windsorite taxpayers for environmental property and land that they already own, being it is a Crown corporation, no different than Canada Post, and also has a political appointment process for not only the CEO but also the Board of Directors. It is routine for letters of patent to be expressed to these Crown corporations. It is routine for this type of activity to take place because there are other examples where ports have transferred property at no cost. Given the Prime Minister's commitment for preserving 25% of Canada's land by 2025, this is one that will cost no money for taxpayers, will allow the City of Windsor to have excess resources for other priorities, and more importantly will hopefully kickstart a larger national urban park development for this area that could be a significant crown jewel for a new border crossing. We saw this outreach and support for this across our communities and also across our country, so I'm asking for that to be done. A quick example of how this has become so complicated and it's ridiculous is they just actually allocated the Paul Martin building to the City of Windsor for $10, but we can't, for some of the most important environmental land in our country on our shoreline, get a resolution to this. And I've been after this for several years, and we're still stuck in our current state, and asking Windsor residents to double dip by the government federally is not acceptable, especially if the Prime Minister wants to be sincere about climate change. The second event that I'm talking about with regards to a request to the Prime Minister in a separate letter is the single event sports betting. We all heard during the last election the promises that were made with regards to action on this file. They were followed up not only just during debates, public meetings on the doorsteps, literature, and other discourse and the social media about actually bringing this to fruition. And then following that, subsequently, we've had a meeting including all stakeholders, major stakeholders at Casino Windsor with regards to moving this file. And what's changed, and which is really important to the words of the Prime Minister about adapting and moving quickly, is Michigan has already expressed that they are actually endorsed this and moving forward on this. And then second to that, they have expressed they're doing this by March, for March Madness.